So we're gonna keep going into standard work. Some advantage of the standard work, not gonna put it there. Already told you, you balance your work. You know what is going on. You make the waste visible so everybody to see. You can think about improvements and communicating with the team. You can use as a training tool, right? Some symbols that we use in this document. So here we have the symbols for safety, quality, inventory, critical operations, and the sequence. You have a symbol for the worker here, the work element, and the walking and the going back to your space. And that's basically just a simple example of this, right? We want it to be visual. Remember, we just learned about visual management. So we want it to be visual. So everyone that's looking at the process and looking at the worker, see if he's doing the right thing, he's going according to the standard work, right? So in this case, we have four elements here. So I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go back, right? So if you go and take a look at the process, you have to see that. This is a standard operation sheet or form. You have the work elements. Remember, the work element is the smallest amount of worker time that you can pass from one worker to the other one. So it have to be a kind of a complete activity that need to be done. So in this case, there's an example of making coffee here. So you have here the coffee makers. You have here the sugar and the powder and the coffee. You have here a sink. And then here is and trash is here. And this is the operator, right? So get pot from coffee maker, that's the first step. Rinse the pot, clean the pot, empty ground, insert new filter, scoop fresh coffee, and load filter with coffee and press the start button, right? So these are the 7 steps to take it out, I think, and put it back coffee and turn it on, right? And here you have the movement that are being done. So if you go there and look, of course, this is just a simple example. That's not an operation. But if you go to the place that are doing and you look, you have to see that there's one person there and they're doing the right steps, right? And this is the job element sheet are those elements. You can see how long it takes and tell the story of what are all the process steps. On the job element sheet, you have to add the key points and the reason why. So there is a whole methodology and that I talked to guys about the TWI, which is it involves also how to train the worker. So there's a train the workers, there's methods to train the workers and all that. I'm not going to go into details here, but it goes through understanding key points of the step that you're doing and the reasons why for the step that you're doing. So here's some more detail about that step. This is an example of a standard operation procedures at a train. So you can see there one Capstone consultant projects where they actually went to the shop floor and took some time and calculated the process. This worker is here. And you're putting the product in this side and it's going out this side. And you have all the work elements here, okay? This is another example of a standard work diagram, which is, again, visually indicating the work elements. So you can see that I have 1, 2, 3 workers. The process go this way. You have the work elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 work elements. First worker do process element 1, 2, 3. Then the second one do 4, 5, 6, and the third one do 8 and 9. You have the inventory between those steps. So we can go to this cell and find out if the workers are doing their job or not, right? And you can see here the takt time is 11.5. The cycle time, which is the time that they take, is 11. So we're good. We're faster than it's supposed to be. And that's the information you get from the standard work. And that's it for now. In class, we're going to take a look at value stream map.